first, here tonight at 11. The Ohio Fire Chiefs Association actually supports the bill that would legalize the use of fireworks in Ohio.
State law currently allows people to buy fireworks in Ohio but not set them off. New at 11, 2 News reporter Kristen Eskow talked to people on both sides.
Brooke and Mark, members of the Ohio Fire Chiefs Association tell us changing the law, which is proposed in Senate Bill 72, would allow them to better educate the public on fireworks safety and give local jurisdictions more power over enforcement. But others, including medical experts, are concerned. Fireworks like these can only be shot off by professionals in Ohio, but Trotwood Fire Chief Rick Hackey says his department still responds to emergencies connected to fireworks every year.
The current law that we have on the books where you can purchase fireworks in the state of Ohio, but you have to remove them within 48 hours out of the state to legally use them, obviously does not work.
Chief Hackey says he doesn't have a problem with legalizing the use of fireworks in Ohio as long as the new law includes certain restrictions.
You're going to have 1,000 feet between any structure, so that way any of the fallout or debris coming back does not land on something and catch something on fire. Our biggest concern is the threat of life.
Doctors like Jeremy Larson of Dayton Children's Hospital share that concern. Dr. Larson is a fellow of the American Academy of Pediatrics. Its Ohio chapter is against the legalization of fireworks use.
Even some of these simple fireworks that people think are safe, like sparklers and firecrackers and the small ones, we see hand, face, neck, eye injuries very frequently.
Dr. Larson believes legalizing the use of fireworks will lead to a spike in injuries.
We do see bystander injuries, and about half of pediatric injuries related to fireworks are occurring to people who are just watching, not even the ones setting them off.
And one thing people on both sides agree on, it's much safer to watch a professional fireworks display than trying to shoot them off yourself. Senate Bill 72 has been under proposal for several years and is currently in committee. Kristen Eskow, 2 News, working for you.
And if you'd like to see a list of fireworks celebrations happening across the Miami Valley, go to WDTN.com and look on the right side of the homepage.